My name is Yumi Hoshino. When I was 26 years old, just a little older than you, I was kidnapped and held against my will for 120 days. This was the worst experience of my life, and it caused me to fear other human beings. I could not go outside on my own. I even changed my name because I thought I might be kidnapped again. I know you will find this difficult to believe it, but it was my parents who kidnapped and tortured me emotionally and physically. One evening, my mother called me and said she wanted to meet my fiancé with me. She asked me to came by her house. When I arrived, I was surrounded by 6 men and forced into a waiting minivan. I asked, "Where are you taking me?" But no one would answer. When we arrived at the prepared location, I tried to escape. So when the van door was open, I tried to run. I thought I could find the police, but when I tried to run, 10 men who had surrounded the van picked me up and forced me into an elevator. I found myself in a tiny room. It was 8 feet by 8 feet. I screamed. I started throwing things around. I was so angry. I felt betrayed. One day, I said to Mr. Miyamura, "This is not fair. I need to be free. I want to talk with my family, but I don't want to with you." He said, "This is a family issue. Your parents asked me to talk to you. That is why I'm helping." So I asked him, "Who are you? Are you communist? Who doesn't like Unification Church?" Then he got angry and tried to beat me, but my father stopped him. He was laughing. My father said, "No, let me hit her instead." And so my father started to beat me up. So I saw Miyamura laughing. I couldn't get out for 120 days because door was always locked and wrapped with some metallic chain. For the first 2 months, always 2 to 3 men were watching me. One day, I tried to get out, but they forcefully pushed back me into the room. All windows are locked driven by nail, covered with some papers, so I couldn't open windows, couldn't see outside. Every time the Miyamura came to me in this tiny room, he made it clear I would never be let out until I renounced God. One night, I thought about suicide. Withstand any more. I thought I don't want to be alive if I have to give up God. But there were no knives and I got scared. Eventually, I was pretending face breaking because I wanted to get out. I talked to Miyamura how Unification Church was bad, but he didn't believe me. He said, "I know you are going to escape." I was getting crazy and was getting too much depressed. Finally, I escaped when only my mother and I were in the room. When my mother went to the balcony to put out some laundry, I locked the balcony's key and took my mother's shoes and wallet. Then I escaped from the room. I want to tell you why I didn't leave my church. I grew up Buddhist and didn't believe in God. But after attending a Unification Church workshop, I had the Holy Spirit experience. I felt for the first time not only that there is a God, but He was sitting right next to me. I was so full of love and repented that I had not known this. I started to cry. I cried for hours and hours. I had found God. I wouldn't give Him up. I am so lucky that I found a way to escape that day. If not, I may have died, because I cannot imagine being alive without God in my life. Today, I I live happily with my husband and my son. As a homemaker, I spent a long time being angry at my parents. I cut them out of my life for 3 years, but have since re-established my relationship with them. I believe my parents fell prey to the paranoia by Miyamura. Today, they want nothing to do with him. So, thank you for listening. Bye.